Today's tech spot will be having a look at the Logitech MX Logitech Performance Mouse. Contains a rechargeable battery, up to 6 compatible devices, effortless Logitech hyper-fast scrolling, tracks on virtually any surface, even glass, and it also features back-forward buttons for easy surfing. The world leader in mice, indicated at the top corner there. Logitech always produces a really fantastic mouse. I also like the fact, and Spot, how things go with mice and myself. I'm a big fan of wireless mice personally, as opposed to a corded mouse. Some of the corded mice that Spot's had a look at have been really incredible, but really at the end of the day, I'm still a bigger fan of wireless. I just like the fact that I can pick it up and go wherever I need to. I don't have to worry about unhooking stuff. On the side of the package, Logitech Performance Mouse, Logitech Dark Field Laser Tracking, Flexible Recharging, Logitech Unifying Receiver, Logitech Advanced 2.4 GHz Wireless, Logitech Hyper Fast Scrolling for thumb buttons, side scrolling and variable speed, DPI sensitivity switching, battery level display, and cable storage pouch are all included in this. Or to some extent you get the features as well as the storage pouch. And on the back, works virtually anywhere. Your mouse is accurate even on glass tablets where optical and standard laser mice fail. Logitech Dark Field Laser Tracking uses the smallest possible details to create a micro road map of the surface, so you get a better precision on more surfaces. You can plug it, forget it, and add to it. This mouse includes the Logitech Unifying Receiver. The tiny wireless receiver stays in your notebook, so there is no need to unplug it when you move around. Plus, you can easily add a compatible wireless keyboard or number pad or even another mouse without the hassle of multiple USB receivers. This is one thing that Spot really likes about this. It's a recharging anytime, anywhere, in between uses, or even while you're using it. Plug your mouse into your computer or a standard wall outlet. With the convenient micro USB recharging cable, you'll always have the power you need to get the job done. Logitech Hyper Fast Scrolling, you can control the pace. A nearly frictionless scroll wheel lets you fly through long documents, presentations, and web pages, or to shift to click-to-click mode for precise line-by-line navigation of lists, slides, and images. Finally, do more easily. The 4 thumb buttons make everything you do easier. Jump between open windows and applications, move backward or forward through web pages, and zoom in and out of pictures or maps. Actually, one thing that's nice too is that you can flip it up and see the mouse and your USB connection cable or your connection key visible when you open up the unit. Certainly to check out more with this mouse or other mice and keyboards, you can go to www.logitech.com. This also contains a 3-year limited hardware warranty. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we are going to get a better look at the Logitech MX Logitech Performance Mouse. There's definitely more to come, guys. Stay tuned. When you're actually opening the box to the Logitech Performance Mouse, all you're going to do is flip this panel up. You really only have to cut the tape down below, and then it's very easily the way they've got it set up. You can flip this up, pull the entire mouse component out on tray with your connection USB key. You got yourself the instruction manual that slides easily out as well. And lastly, you've got yourself the pouch containing your charging cable. And featured on the front, it says Logitech. Just unzip this here, like so. And you've got your recharging cable, as well as a wall outlet as well. So having a better look at the components that come with the mouse, you get yourself a standard USB cable. This will allow you to charge the mouse not only while you're using it, but also charging it after you've finished using it. To charge it, you just take the plug on the end of the cable here, and you'll see a port on the end of the mouse. You're just going to plug the two in, like so, and this will just plug into your USB port. Now, being that Spot is going to be using this as a wireless mouse, I likely would only be charging it after I'm finished using it. I'm not going to be charging it while using it. But I like the functionality and the fact that you can charge it while you're using it too. You also get yourself a secondary cable, which serves as only an extension cable if you need a longer reach. Now, unfortunately, the one thing that the instructions are very specific about too is that you don't want to be plugging this cable directly to your PC. So if you're taking the cable, you can plug this in, like so, and you can take your outlet, your AC outlet plug, and plug that in, and you can plug it into your wall. But again, the one thing you don't want to be doing is merging the two cables and then plugging this into your PC. The PC cable is solely the standard USB cable and not this extension cable. When charging it though, you can use either cable. I mean, you get a long enough cable anyways using the standard cable that you don't necessarily need the other one. But again, to charge it, you're just going to plug that in, and then that will go into your wall outlet. Other components that you get yourself 10 power tips for the Logitech Performance Mouse MX. Shows you how to use and operate the mouse. Of course, you've already seen the case that it comes with. And of course, you get your USB key or the USB sync, your sync adapter. Plug this into your PC, turn on the mouse, and it pretty much connects itself right away. I didn't have any issues at all when I was plugging this in. The one thing I really like too, and Spot's got himself currently, right now I'm using myself a Logitech wireless keyboard. The one thing I like too is the fact that you can unify your Logitech accessories. So if you've got a compatible USB wireless keyboard and you've got, for example, a wireless mouse, you can actually sync them all to one connection. You don't have to worry about using multiple adapters for multiple Logitech products. Extremely simple. You can go to www.logitech.com/unifying, and it'll show you the instructions on how to connect and how to sync multiple units to the one adapter. The battery is already installed. It is just a rechargeable battery. Get that around here. When you turn it on, make sure Spot's got this. You know what? It goes the other way. I always get this part on wrong. When you first plug it in and when you turn it on, you'll see a light on the side that will indicate the battery life for this mouse. Now, currently, Spot's got it fully charged. Again, I usually, when I'm finished using the mouse, I'm finished on the computer, I usually plug it in right away, so I don't have to worry that the next time I'm going to go to it, the battery is going to be low or it's going to be drained, and I'm going to have to worry about plugging it back in. Some of the functions on the mouse, well, actually, you know what? Before we have a look at the functions, having a look at the overall design of the mouse, it's very ergonomic. I would say, though, it seems a little heavy by comparison. Like if you're used to using a certain wireless mouse, wireless mice don't tend to be all that heavy. I found that this particular mouse was a little bit heavier than what I was expecting. It certainly doesn't make using it that much more difficult. It's a little more of a beast of a mouse to be using. As you can see, the thumb sits extremely well on the side, on the beveled side of the mouse. It's extremely comfortable to use. I just find it's a little more of a heavier mouse to use than some of the others. And also that would explain, the fact that it's got the built-in rechargeable mechanism probably would also add to why it's a little bit heavier too. Buttons on the side, you've got your page forward, page back on the side right here. You've also got yourself a zoom button. So while you're hitting zoom, you can use your trackball to zoom in and out of images, websites, Speaking of websites, something too that I really like is your window button. By pressing this, like so, you can open and close current windows that you have that you're working on. So instead of having to toggle back and forth, you can just press this button and open and close those windows. On the top, of course, you've got your trackball, forward and back. It also serves as your third mouse button by pressing it down. It also surprisingly has a vertical or side scrolling functionality too. So not only do you scroll up and down, but you can also scroll left and right. Of course, your left and right buttons are still there as well. It is an extremely, again, it's a large mouse, but I found it was comfortable. The only con I would really make about the mouse is it's a little heavier than what I'm used to using. Normally, the mice that I use, I like the fact that they're nice and light. They're very easy to move. I mean, this mouse is fairly easy to move. I have no issues at all moving it. It's just a little heavier when you first start using it as compared to some of the other mice that I've used. I love the fact that it has the recharging option. The functionalities are all there. And the one button here with the window box opening is something that I'm using the most out of, it seems. Just overall, I'm very, very impressed with this mouse. The Logitech Performance Mouse definitely delivered what I needed it to do. And there's not really all that many rechargeable mice on the market today. So, rechargeable mouse, even when I'm not using it, when I can charge it and I can leave it and come back and I'm still going to have a full charge, that's definitely something that I wanted in a mouse. Overall, I'd say it's a good mouse to get. If you're looking to get a wireless mouse, batteries are always the biggest issue. And, especially when you start using AAAs. AA's aren't so bad because AA's I find are a little easier to come by, but AAA batteries can get expensive. And I've had a couple of wireless mice where I have to start changing batteries on a regular basis because they eat batteries like crazy. Having this be a chargeable definitely is a big sell for me. Today's tech spot, we were having a look at the Logitech Performance Mouse MX. And certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's got more tech spots heading your way. I'll see you guys next time. And actually, one other thing that Spot wanted to tack onto this video. The button that you probably saw right underneath your track wheel, that actually is your wheel speed. You can toggle between a fast speed or a slow speed for when you're scrolling. Something else that I really like that they've included. If you're going through long documents, you know those documents that you have to scroll through and you have to get to the bottom and you have to agree to terms, and sometimes they're like 100 pages long. Having it be a faster scroll speed means you can zip through it a lot faster. Very impressed with this mouse, guys. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys, and certainly stay tuned once again. Many more videos heading your way. See you next time.